Now playing the Hook and Bridge podcast.
I fucking love Kesha. I'm telling you, I'm the worst person to have a podcast. I can barely speak.
Oh my god, I love doing this!
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Hook and Bridge podcast. I am your host, Harley, joined by my co-host and little sister, Taylor.
I have gripes this episode.
Okay.
For everyone listening who told Harley,
I'm gonna lower it just so they can see your face.
who told Harley that I don't know how life works and that I really have no idea. It was a hypothetical question last week. It was hypothetical. Anywho, that's all.
Today is Mother's Day.
Today is Mother's Day. Today is also Sabrina Carpenter's birthday. Not to outshine the moms, but it is Sabrina Carpenter's birthday.
So happy Mother's Day to all the
Yep.
moms out there, specifically our mom
Vicky, woohoo!
and my lovely wife and executive producer, Lindsay, who is in the other room right now.
Can I give also shout outs to other moms?
Sure.
Shout out to Yvette Thomas, who gave birth to my best friend Michaela.
Wow, McKenna's gonna listen to this and be like, "What the fuck?"
And shout out to Andy, who gave birth to my other best friend McKenna. And then shout out to Pre Malone's mommy, who gave birth to my soulmate, because Pre Malone is my soulmate. And then shout out to my mother-in-law Angie, who gave birth to my lovely boyfriend. That's a lot of shout outs. I know a lot of moms. It's almost like everyone who I know has a mom.
That is crazy. It'd
Yeah.
be crazier if we were just talking about people who lost their moms. That would be sad.
We can't do that. I actually was thinking about someone who lost their mom a couple years ago. For some reason, it was just heavy on my heart, and I was really sad. I don't have their number to text them, but I was very sad.
Oh.
Yeah.
So like we talked last week, this is going to be much more of a morning radio type
Yeah.
of show in the first half, and then
Yeah.
we'll do more of the music side in the back half.
Are we going to talk about our weeks too? Do they do that on morning shows or no?
I mean, we can do a quick one.
Oh,
what's
quick!
up?
I don't do nothing quick.
I know. That's why we scrapped this idea the last time.
Um,
But that's all right. No, tell me about your week.
Nothing really. It was a really bad week.
Why?
First of all, I dropped her baby.
Yeah, so we could talk about that.
I don't think we should, because I'll start crying. Like, we
No,
actually
no,
can't. I just recently got over it. I cried. I called your wife sobbing.
Yeah, I heard.
So babies are fun. I think I can get through this quickly without crying. Babies are fun. The baby and I were hanging out, and you know how your dog likes to jump on my bed and have fun on the bed with the baby and everything.
Mhm.
She had knocked over a pillow. And as I turned around to pick the pillow up and put it back on the bed, Adam had lunged for something that was out of his reach, because we're in the lunging phase, and just
Mhm.
he's totally fine, if anyone cares. He was a little startled. I sobbed. I called Lindsay. It was 2:45. I called her crying. I said, I think he's okay. And she said, I'm on my way home. I was hyperventilating. She comes home. His little lip was bleeding.
Mhm.
He hurt his little lip or his tongue or something was bleeding. He's fine now. But it was the worst day of my life. And it was nap time. So on top of all of that, he was upset because it was nap time. And then Lindsay took him, and I sat out on your deck, and he slept for like maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. And that whole 2 hours I sat there and cried.
Wow, I'm sorry, buddy.
It was awful.
You-
And he looked at me. He was so sad. I was like, I'm the one person who is supposed to sit here and protect you, and I let you fall off the bed.
You know that's exactly how I felt when he fell
I
out
know.
of the bed.
And I kid you not, I was like, this must be how Harley felt. And I am so sorry that I acted like it wasn't a big deal, because it actually is the biggest deal.
Did you Google
No.
can a baby falling off of a bed make him retarded?
No, I assumed he was fine. Like, he didn't fall hard. Like, my
Yeah.
bed is high, but he's also very long. So I think when he took the tumble, it was a slow-mo situation.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Did he fall face first or
I'm
back of his
I'm
head
not sure,
first?
because it was so quick
Mhm.
that I don't know. I'm assuming face first, because he would have lunged. Like, he would have
Right.
But I also think that his crying was because I panicked and I shouldn't have done that. So when I picked him up and I went, he went, and I said, "Oh no." No, I'm sure he was a little sore, but I checked him out. I checked all of his little joints. I made sure he didn't have a concussion. I super duper watched him on Friday. Like, he's fine.
You never told me about it.
I didn't want to talk about it.
That's all right.
Like,
okay.
it hurt me, so, and it still hurts my heart so bad.
Trust me, I get it.
It was awful. And it's not even like, it sucks that it happened, but just the sadness in his eyes when he looked at me and I said, I am the worst person that's ever existed. I cried. I also didn't want you to think that I broke your baby, so I was worried about that too. I was like, I don't want, like, I knew he was fine. Like, he's not the first baby to fall off a bed. He'll be okay. And the room's carpeted. Like, it's all right. Anywho, it was just an awful week. And that was on Thursday, and like starting on Monday, I had an awful week. So that just made it worse.
So Lindsay and I yesterday went and saw our friends in the band Whoa 90s. Shout out Whoa 90s.
Whoa 90s prom.
We went to the 90s prom that they put on, had a fantastic time. They had a great set. They're tighter than ever. The band is absolutely incredible. I will say, like, if you're listening to this show, if you have the chance, go see Whoa anytime. Anytime you can. They tour a lot now, and I think they even tour multiple states at this point. They've gotten really big.
When is their next thing here? I would love to go. I stayed home yesterday. I figured you guys would like a little date, and after the week I had, I also just wanted to watch Law and Order and forget that I existed in the world. No, I they're on my Instagram. I see them all the time.
Let's see here. They're going to be all over the place, it looks like.
Wow.
I don't know where a lot of these places are.
I was going to say, I don't know what those are.
Marker 20, we could go to that on the 20th. Well, no, we have Eric's show on the 23rd.
Eric's show? Oh, at the...
Yeah, at the Vanguard. So, but there's a few different dates on here. But
okay.
We'll find one to go to. No, they put on such an incredible show. If you're listening, if you like 90s and like early 2000s music, and a variety, not like any one specific genre, they're the band to go see, man. They sound incredible. They do they put on a great live performance. They dress up, they really get into it. Their voices are fantastic. They're so good on their instruments. And they do like medleys, so like they'll do part of one song that transitions into another. So like
fun.
They did
like
3 a.m. last night, and then had it transition into "Daughter" by Pearl Jam. Okay. It was so good.
It looked like it was a lot of fun. Lindsay posted on her Snapchat story of like there were a lot of people there that were hyped.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, they're awesome. Like so if you're listening, go check out Whoa. I can't tell you enough. Like
absolutely.
And I'm gonna put something up actually. Probably today or tomorrow about just how everyone should go see Whoa, because they're so good. And it's just nice to have like you have your standards, like your 80s cover bands, and you've got like different cover bands that do specific bands, right? So there's like a really popular Led Zeppelin cover band, and there's a really popular Pearl Jam cover band, and like it's nice to just have a 90s 2000s pop band. You know, they play
absolutely.
They are in my top 5 concerts. Like
really?
Just because like they sound so good that like I don't care if it's not Blink 182. They're playing Blink 182. Like it sounds great. So we had a great time though. It was very, very fun.
It was much needed. A nice parents' day out. I love that. The baby did not stay home with me because I'm no longer trusted with the baby. So no. He had a great time too. He was partying up at his Aunt Andy's.
That's what I heard.
He was up at midnight when you guys got home.
I know.
After midnight. Yeah, he was vibing. He was screaming.
I didn't get him back to bed until 1 a.m.
I know. He's, baby at night. Nightlife of a baby. He's so funny.
No, it was a fun time last night. It's been an interesting week. We did the patio, right? Cleaned up the yard. That was a lot of
fun, yeah.
Trying to patch my grass. Let's talk about that for a minute.
Okay.
So, as you know, we have 2 dogs. We've got Charlotte and Bella, and they destroy the
Yeah.
yard
They're
simply from
destructive.
walking and peeing and pooping.
And not to mention that Bella is a whopping 120
yeah,
pound Great Dane who gets hyped
yeah.
outside.
So I have a massive spot where there's just no grass.
Yeah.
It's almost like a path at this point. Like it's their path
their little
that
path.
they walk. So I've been trying to fix that.
Gotcha.
So what I did was I bought some grass seed.
Mm-hmm.
I used my little fancy grass seed spinner thingy, threw the grass seed in there and spun it around. That wasn't working out for me. So I started just diving in, putting my hand in there
And just
spreading it.
Yep.
So I got a bunch of grass seed out there.
We'll see what happens.
Been watering it daily, like it says.
So here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
I know that you, I don't know if we can put this out here. This is your business, I guess. I know that we've talked about you not wanting to be in this house forever. That you and Lindsay
For sure.
do not want to, this is not your forever home. Now, and I know the timeline of which you guys want to move, which is within the next, I assume, 2 to 3 years. It's like, if not sooner.
2 years max. The next 2 years.
So, then never mind. I was going to say, if you had to be here long term, would you think about just doing turf?
No.
Okay.
No, it's just even if we considered being here long term, there's not enough yard back there to really even dive into turf.
I know
it would be expensive.
Dylan's family has the same problem, but in Florida, now people who are in Florida, if you guys listen, I don't know if this is wrong or not, but their dirt is sand and no one can tell me otherwise. Like, so when their dogs are out there, because they have 3 big dogs and they're out there playing, the yard is destroyed from these dogs playing. I mean, they have very little grass in their yard. And because of that, when the dogs come in, they have a big like in-ground pool. So they accidentally kick, sand and everything in the pool. Or sometimes they just want to go for a dive. So they just hop in the pool being all gross and sandy. And Dylan was talking about them maybe doing turf because now their pool is getting ruined. They can't use their pool because of the filters. Like it's a mess. It's a mess. And they have a very beautiful pool, a very beautiful backyard. So I know that they were talking about turf, but it's always so sandy there because there's just no grass.
I don't mind turf. It's just very expensive to maintain.
It is very expensive to maintain.
And you have to replace it every year.
Every year?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's not permanent.
Well, I know, but I thought it was like a 10-year thing. Every 10 years you replace it.
No.
Oh,
well,
every year.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
I feel like every year is not right.
Let's look it up.
At least it's got to be at least 3 years.
How often do you replace turf?
8 to 15 years.
Damn.
Yeah, sometimes 20 years if it's properly maintained.
That's crazy.
I was gonna say, it's like the lifespan of a dog. So you guys should get turf. I
mean, maybe it depends on how expensive it is.
It is very expensive to get done. It's a DIY project, but you're not in the right DIY. like if you, you can do a lot lot but I fear that's like a.
It's got to be specifically measured and everything.
Yeah,
that's not a me job.
No. Let's see what else happened. You got a flat tire. Harley has 2 new tires.
Oh, fuck.
That happened. What, Monday?
Something like that. Changed to the dummy in the rain.
Oh my gosh. Something that should have taken 20 minutes. Took us 3 hours.
Yep.
Because we didn't have the proper tools.
I didn't have a jack. I didn't have a tire iron. Didn't have a tire.
It was a whole thing.
No, the main issue was that I should have had them replaced a
long time ago. Yeah. His tires were bald, and I don't know much about cars.
You didn't see this, so I took it to the tire place, right, to have them put the new one on.
And then they say, well, "What were you doing?"
No, they were like, "So what makes you think that there's something wrong with this tire?" And I was like, "Oh, it's bald and it has a hole in it." And the guy was like, "Yeah, no, I know, I was being sarcastic," and then flipped it around. We didn't even see the backside, buddy. The whole tire, all the way around, there was a hole. It was a complete hole all the way around.
So Harley got new tires. He's been driving in a death trap.
Yeah, it's working now.
Yeah, no, that it took a long time. We didn't get done until after 11.
Mm-hmm.
Getting everything done because we had to go get the tire iron and we had to do we had to go get the jack. We had to go to Walmart to see if it was a whole thing. So that was the start of our week. Start of your week.
So this is Mother's Day, right? And I thought it would be fun to do like a little
Mother's Day facts.
little Mother's Day situation.
Do mothers know how to change tires? Does I assume our mother knows how to change a tire? I learned how to change a tire. Because I guess you never know. I just kind of assumed for those listening that a big strong man would change my tire for me if I needed. Or it's something I can YouTube, I guess. I don't know.
So I got back on ChatGPT a little bit
Harley
ago.
hates the environment.
I haven't used it in a long time because it stopped working for a moment.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get it to work, and now it's back. So
guess who's back?
So
back again.
Here's the list of facts that it gave me, right? Did you know that today on Mother's Day, it's the busiest time of the year for restaurants?
Do you want to know why?
Sure.
Because mothers are the only ones that freaking cook in their house. And on Mother's Day, do you know how many mothers are like, I don't want to cook a single thing? And instead of the fathers being like, let me grab things to make you dinner, they say, let's just go to a restaurant and let someone else do that.
It was turned into a national holiday on 1914 or in 1914. That's crazy.
We didn't even have the right to vote then.
Mothers didn't?
Women, right? Hang on, let me fact check that.
I think you're right.
I might definitely be wrong, and I don't want to pull an Angela and an Amanda when they didn't know the amendment of when women could vote.
Wait, I was going to say, do you know which one it is?
The 19th.
Okay. Just making sure.
That I know.
This one's kind of sad. Did you know that phone calls spike 35% on Mother's Day? People only call their moms on Mother's Day. Isn't that sad?
That's awful.
Carnations are the official flower of Mother's Day. I didn't know that either.
That is our mom's one of her favorite flowers.
Spending averages around $275 per person in the U.S. on Mother's Day.
I would give our mom the world if I could. If I had $1 bajillion to spend on her, I would.
Mother's Day is celebrated in 40 countries. Wow, that's crazy. Wow. There are more than 100 million Mother's Day cards sent every year. It's almost like everybody in the world has a mom.
Who would have thought? Why is this not just giving me a date?
And then this last one, the most famous mom song is arguably Tupac's Dear Mama, which is crazy.
What? What?
That's crazy.
That's really silly.
That is not great. People listening, you should do better. You shouldn't be listening to that song on Mother's Day. That is not a Mother's Day song.
I was right. The 19th Amendment was passed June 4th, 1919.
1919.
So Mother's Day became a national holiday before women had the right to vote, that's crazy. Crazy.
So if our mom, let's say, go back in time, if she were to be like a rock star or a music star,
okay,
what genre of music do you think she'd play?
West Virginian music. Does that count?
Like bluegrass?
Yeah, bluegrass or like country.
Country? Okay. Like a Loretta Lynn type?
I was going to say gospel, but like she's
that's what I was thinking was gospel.
She's more... There are gospel songs she likes, but she's more of a country girl. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to music, she likes a good country song. Unless I'm there, then she listens to Sabrina Carpenter.
I would like to picture that she would have been a hair metal star.
Oh, she might have been. You know, she had the hair for it.
Like a Heart or like who's another good one? Lindsay would be great for this question.
She does love her 80s music.
Who's another hair metal artist that was a female in the 80s? It's on the tip of my tongue. Madonna wasn't hair metal.
That wasn't like hair metal.
Oh well.
No, I definitely think like 80s.
Yeah.
Whatever they were doing back then.
What if you could be a famous musician? What would your genre be?
R&B.
R&B? Well, that's what you like. Do you think you'd be good at performing R&B?
So I think I would go with it would be easiest for me to sing And I don't have a great voice, but like I have an okay voice. And I think it's easier for me to sing like ballad type of music. So probably something like that. Yeah, not pop. I couldn't do pop.
No,
it would strain my voice too much. I definitely would need like an Adele. Is Adele pop?
Yeah, I would consider Adele pop music.
But you know how like hers is more like drawn out ballad type.
Yeah.
I would like it to be an R&B. I love R&B.
I could see you doing like
or country. I'll be the next T Swizzle.
I couldn't see that, but I could see you being like involved in like K-pop, but like an American version.
I think that's just pop.
No, like bubblegum. We'll call it bubblegum pop.
Okay.
Like
yeah.
super girly pop.
Yeah. Oh, whatever I do is going to be super girly.
Like
yeah. What would you do?
I don't know. What do you think?
Honestly, okay, so I'm bad with like genres of music because to me the lines are blurred too much.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like anything could be anything at all times depending on how you look at it. So I would say you would be like a Matchbox 20 vibe.
So like 90s rock.
Yeah, like a light rock.
Yeah, like a dad rock.
That's what I'm saying. A dad rock. That's a good way to put it.
Goo Dolls, Daughtry, Three Doors Down.
Yes, absolutely.
Nickelback.
That's what I. Oh, actually, can I change mine to dad rock too? I love Matchbox 20.
Who would be a good dad rock female? Like, what's a female dad rock? You know what I mean? Paramore?
I don't know. All of the female artists I know are pop singers. So
I would like to think that I would be more of like a hard rock heavy metal. Like
see, I don't know if you would
System
enjoy
of a Down.
like singing that though.
No, just strictly playing guitar.
Oh wait, if we're
like a System of a Down or like Five Finger Death Punch.
If we're doing musician, then I'm gonna change mine. Or like if we're doing like musical instruments, I'm gonna change mine to jazz.
You gonna join Chicago?
Yeah. No, I would do jazz.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, you're right. Playing metal would be super fun, but I think if you had to sing it, I like dad rock.
I want to be in
the very best.
I want to be in a Rage Against the Machine cover band. I think that would be so fun.
Okay. Why don't you have
that would be so fun.
The girl that you teach guitar to?
She's not into Rage.
Oh.
Yeah, I need to find like a group of guys that are like pissed off at the system.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of pissed off at the system.
And they want to rage against the machines. I
want to go against the machine, man.
I want to get back in my ukulele playing. I really do.
Weird.
Sorry. I was just thinking about
it. It's right there.
I know. I was just thinking about it. I think I need to get back into it. Anywho.
So what's another like morning radio type conversation we can have? I had a good one with Lindsay yesterday.
Yep.
Well, it was very short-lived, but because we were both on the same side of the argument. But are you familiar with like the philosophical, psychological argument of like the medicine to debt like argument? So like there's this like philosophical idea of like, is it's an illegal act, you're committing an illegal act, but is it morally okay to do, and does that make it like not illegal? Like you're on the side of justice, but you're committing a crime. So the conversation, there's a bunch of these, but the one that I focus on the most is your child is sick and dying and needs medicine to survive. You can't afford said medicine because you live in America. You see the medicine sitting on the counter, right?
You snatch it.
No one's around. Nobody's looking. Technically, that's illegal.
You're right. I'm snatching it. There's actually, have you ever watched the movie? I comment down below what it's called because I don't know. But we had to watch it in Miss Jones's class.
Me too.
With the guy that held
Denzel Washington.
Yeah, that held the hospital hostage because his son needed a heart transplant and they couldn't pay for it.
John Q. I think.
Maybe. And there was only
John Q.
Yep.
Dude, that movie is
It's
so good.
And there was only one bullet because he was the only person he was going to kill was himself.
That movie's so good.
After they did his surgery. And then, sorry for the spoiler, it's one of my favorite movies. The spoiler at the end is all of the people in the hospital that he held at gunpoint, they came to his trial on his defense.
Yeah.
Movie's
so good.
It's so good, but it changed. It's something that changed.
James Woods is in that movie.
United Healthcare. It changed the healthcare system. Like, it showed how awful it was in America, and it's still awful. But after that, there were major changes.
They're going backwards.
I love that.
John Q's still a great movie though.
It's so
the
good.
Ooh piece of candy guy from Family Guy.
Yep.
Ooh piece of candy. James Woods.
Ooh piece of candy. No, it's fantastic. It's one of my favorite movies. But everyone needs to go exercise.
We want to talk about movies again?
We can. What's your other favorite movie? I recently watched the Pokemon Secrets of the Jungle that made me cry.
You did. We just watched Jumanji.
So good. Yeah, it gave me nightmares. I now remember why I don't watch. I watched it too late at night, and I have a very irrational fear of spiders.
I really love
Jumanji's
Robin Williams movies.
I do.
It's really funny. So we finished up Jumanji, right? And then I looked at Lindsay and I was like, okay, time to watch Big. And she goes, what? And I said, yeah, Big. And I was like, oh, wait, that's Tom Hanks.
That's funny. What's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Oh, I hate that movie.
I don't think I've ever watched it.
But the movie that I was thinking of was Jack. Have you ever seen Jack with Robin Williams?
Mm-mm.
Taylor, it's a great film. Great film. So he has this disease as a child that makes him age so he's 4, but his body is 40.
Mm-hmm.
And it's based on a real disease, but not to that extreme.
Yeah.
But the movie is so damn good.
Have you ever watched the movie? I think it's called Interstellar with Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah. And Matthew McConaughey and what's his name?
I don't know. I've never seen it. I've only seen bits and pieces of it.
No, that Matt Damon, I think. Is Matt Damon in Interstellar?
I think that's what it's called. Do you also remember that movie? You might not have watched it, but we watched it in high school, and I think it was my biology class.
Yeah, Matt Damon.
I can't even remember what it was about now. I'm gonna have to ask my biology
Gattaca
professor. Yeah,
love it.
That's what it is.
Where they have the gene sequence and they can
that's
change.
what it was. Yeah, because we were learning about Punnett squares. So.
And then the one guy, the plot of the movie is the one guy takes over somebody else's identity to get into the system, and he makes his legs longer and shit.
It's crazy.
It's a good movie.
It is a really good movie.
Oh, I fucking love movies.
I love movies that they made us watch in school.
I would love to do a movie podcast? Trivia or a movie podcast for sure, or a movie quiz.
I think this is actually very funny. So whenever I was in college, there's a kid who sat next to me, and he would always talk about movies, and I'd be like, I've never seen that. And a majority of my life is being like, I've never seen that classic movie that everyone has always watched. And he was baffled. He said, what do you mean? When I watched Home Alone for the first time this year, and he said, you've never seen Home Alone?
Great movie.
I said, I've never watched it. And he told me, he said, when you get to Virginia, you have to sit down and watch that because it's crazy. You've never seen it.
Also, Joe Pesci in that movie too.
There's a lot of movies that people are just baffled that I've
Joe Pesci, Goodfellas.
Watched.
Goodfellas was a good film.
Never watched Goodfellas.
What's another?
I've watched all of the Barbie movies.
All of them, like the cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
not all of them.
Was never really into the Barbie scene growing up.
Well, you should be.
I liked the new one that came out. It was fine. It was a fine movie. Yeah,
we need to watch the Minecraft movie.
I know.
I think we should do that next weekend.
I don't think it's out yet.
We can find it. The Minecraft movie was really cute. I was a really big fan of it. What are some movies that shaped our childhood? I watched Silent Hill a lot as a kid.
Silent Hill, that's crazy.
I mean, no, our dad just put it in one day, and because I love scary movies.
That movie's not great.
It's not great, but I was 6, and I watched it
That's a crazy movie to watch as a child.
From the age of 6 until I was like 8 or 9. Like he would put it in. I loved it. I was
he
like,
also
let me watch
used
it.
to put in. We had a lot of weird
like DVDs.
The Hills Have Eyes was another one that he would randomly
Ghost Rider.
in.
He would watch Ghost Rider all the time. I do love Ghost Rider.
House of Wax was another one. Hostel.
I don't know if you probably have seen it because we had it on DVD. But the movie Hide and Seek with the guy who looks like Robin Williams. I can't remember his name, but I always thought it was Robin Williams.
Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
Taxi. He also would watch Taxi
all the time.
It was crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So like, I don't watch these classic movies, but I know like
by like the 30th time of coming home and seeing Taxi on the TV, I looked at him and I was like, "Do you just want to be Robert De Niro?
Yeah.
Like, do you want a taxi? I don't understand."
I loved it. I think it was so fun he let me watch crazy movies as a kid.
Some other great Robin Williams films. Aladdin was solid.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Mrs.
Here.
Doubtfire.
Oh, Good Will Hunting. Have you ever seen that?
I think so. I also have seen Dead Poet Society. I loved Night at the Museum.
Mrs. Doubtfire. Yeah, he played Teddy Roosevelt in Night at the Museum. Let's see here.
He was in Happy.
Hook was great. RV, Bicentennial Man, Taylor. You'd love that movie too. Good Morning Vietnam's fantastic. Jack. Robots. He played the Red Robot.
See, I forgot about Robots too. This is like unleashing a part of my brain.
Yeah.
R.I.P. He's dead now.
Yeah, he killed himself.
Yeah, not on purpose, so I hear.
Unalived, I guess, is the term. Yeah, actually, the thing that he did to kill himself, Man of the Year, another great film with him in it, was from this movie. He got the idea from World's Greatest Dad.
What?
Yeah. He kills himself in this movie. Well, his son. Sorry. Backtrack. His son in the movie kills himself. That's the whole plot of World's Greatest Dad. His son kills himself accidentally because he was jerking off with a belt around his neck. So then Robin Williams fakes his suicide to make it look like he actually committed suicide, but then wrote like this beautiful like letter.
Yeah.
And then that gets published, and then he takes a journal, he like makes up a journal, and then that gets published, and then it's a crazy movie. Man of the Year, super solid. What was that one? He did a scary movie. The Final Cut was great, but there was one where he played a weirdo. What the hell was that movie called? It was like where he played a photo developer. Like, you know what I'm talking about? What the hell was that movie called? It's got to be on here.
Why don't you just Google?
There it is. 1 Hour Photo. That's what it was called.
I remember that one.
That was a weird one.
I love a good movie like that.
Dude, he was
you remember
so good.
the movie Butterfly Effect?
I love that movie.
It's so good.
That movie. Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah.
That movie blows my mind every time. Every time I think about it, I can't
think about the Butterfly Effect.
The concept is so good.
Yeah. People have been making that a TikTok challenge where they're being like, oh, butterfly effect. What if this never happened and I never did this? Then I wouldn't be where I'm at. They're getting that confused because that's just cause and effect. For those listening, that's just cause and effect. That's actually what happens in everyday life.
No, the butterfly effect is like you
going back in time
and then doing something while being back in time. And then that changes the future. There was a great book that I had to read in middle school about the butterfly effect. It was like this group of people travel back in time to the age of the dinosaurs, and the whole theory of like, if you like accidentally kill this ant, then that will have drastic changes of the future. But that it was like this little short story in one of our reading books, and I thought it was so good. I can't remember it though, but I was like 10. No,
I love it. It's a really good movie. It makes my head hurt though, and then I kind of start to spiral a little. But
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I want to read, sorry, this is like a segue. This isn't movies, but we were talking recently about all the movies that we had to read in school. And it got me thinking that there's a handful of movies or books that I want to go buy and read again that I think I would appreciate more being out of high school.
Probably.
Yeah. I also want to go all of the dystopian novels that we had to read in school. That I want to go buy those. Well, I still can.
It's weird that like when you get out of high school, these
Mhm.
books become like children's books.
Yeah.
Like people are like, "Why are you reading a child like the series of unfortunate events?"
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
The Magic Treehouse? Get out of town.
because of Winn-Dixie. It's like what, 65 pages.
Junie B. Jones? I have that book because of Winn-Dixie.
Yeah,
It's
but
one
you
of
know
my
what I
favorite
mean?
books. Yeah.
Like suddenly because you're an adult,
I can't read
it's
them.
weird. Like yeah,
I always am
the
reading.
Chronicles of Narnia.
Yeah. I'm always reading like teen books or like juvenile books. They keep my attention.
Yeah.
I don't want something that's hard to read. I'm sorry. I don't. I want something that's easy for me to understand. Or like I recently started reading Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
Like let me just do my thing.
I prefer my books with pictures.
A picture book, some would say.
Comic books.
Comic books. I am going to start reading Pokemon this week.
You should. I'm telling you,
And get it
so
knocked down.
good.
I was talking to Dylan about it.
So good.
Yeah.
This would be a good spot for us to talk about our sponsorship.
You want me to do it?
Do you number one, do you want to do it? Number two, are you going to get the facts correct?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So, guys, we have a sponsorship with Bohemian Amigos, which, if you've been listening for a long time, it's a record store. We love that record store. It's where I've gotten almost all of my records. Harley and Lindsay have gotten so many records from there.
Hundreds
of records from there. It is owned by Eric and his lovely family. But you can go online to, I think it's just Bohemian Amigos. Like if you type in Bohemian Amigos, it'll bring up the URL and you can click it.
Actually go right to our website. It's on our website.
Yes. Sorry, I guess I won't get the facts straight. My bad.
That's all right.
But if you use Hook and Bridge 15, you get 15% off of your order and they ship to your house.
So 15% off online store only.
Online store only. You can't use it in store. However, this is like not with our code, but if you're in the area, he gives little punch cards, and every $10 you spend, you get a punch or a stamp, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you fill that up, it's what is it like $10 off? Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but
that's pretty cool.
Hook and Bridge 15 is the promo code. Go to our website under the sponsorship section. You'll see it. There's a link right there. You click on it.
Yep.
The records ship to your house. They ship very quickly.
Very quickly.
I personally tried out the promo code so that you guys could have some evidence.
Personally be trying it out here soon.
So I bought 2 records. I bought I bought 2 exclusive Record Store Day albums. I bought the Wreckers and I bought a Bluey
is the Wreckers a
7-inch
album?
vinyl. No, it's just purple. So I bought those 2 records, right? It was $58 before the promo code. And then that promo code knocked off, it was like $7 or $8.
Yeah.
And they take your information, you get signed up for their newsletter. They're very responsive on the ship time. So I got an email when I placed my order. I got an email when my order had been packaged, and then I got an order when it shipped, and then I got a email when it delivered.
Yeah.
And basically they send it in a nice hard cardboard. It has bubble wrap around the records to protect everything. So it actually ships far better than the ones on Amazon.
Yeah, they just throw those in there all willy-nilly.
Yeah. And like I said, you save some money. Hook and Bridge 15 ships right to your house, man. You can't beat it. Plus you get exclusive, like there are so many records on their website that aren't in store, and you get exclusive deals too. Like you'll find stuff on sale. So you get 15% off of the already on sale record. You can't beat that. So check it out.
Sorry, I'm trying our code right now.
But it is Mother's Day, and we have a lovely Mother's Day list for everybody.
It brought my
Go ahead.
It brought my total. I was gonna get 2 albums. I'm not gonna tell you what albums because I'm not buying them yet, and I don't want people going to go get them. Anywho, gave me $7.65 off. It went from $50.97 to $43.32.
There you go.
So
every penny counts these days.
Every penny counts.
So let's go ahead and jump right into this list.
Yeah, this list.
This list of music stuff. This list of music stuff. All right, so we have for you today the top 10 MILFs in music.
Yes. MILFs are mother-in-laws forever serving.
Mom, I'd like to finance a car with.
Okay. You added some letters. Music's indestructible legends. Fever
Females.
dream. Females. Yeah.
So, anyways, let's jump into this fun list here.
Why is she at number 10?
Hilary Duff?
Yeah.
Coming in at number 10, we've got Hilary Duff.
Hilary Duff should be way higher than number 10.
So I actually picked this list out myself. These are my decisions on moms I'd like to facilitate
sexual relations.
So we've got Hilary Duff. I mean, Hilary Duff is, she's Hilary Duff.
She's a down to earth
know
mom.
much about her. Wasn't she in
That's
a
why she's
show?
Down to earth. Yeah, she was in the show Hilary Duff.
Oh, okay.
She was also in, what's it called, Hilary Duff? There's a movie called Hilary Duff. She was in Cinderella Story.
I thought isn't she Lizzie McGuire?
Lizzie McGuire, yeah.
It's not called Hilary Duff.
Well, I think she has a movie called Hilary Duff.
She's cool. I don't know.
Okay.
I know very little about a decent chunk of these.
Yeah, samesies. I didn't know half of these people had kids.
But Hilary Duff,
okay,
she's pretty cool. From what I understand, she's a great mother.
All right, yeah. No, I assume so. You know who else isn't on this list?
Who?
Anne Hathaway.
She's not a musician.
She is.
No, she's an actress.
She's a musician.
She's an actress.
Everyone come for Harley in the
she's
comments.
An actress.
Because she is a musician.
Not the same.
Yes, it is.
Not the same.
Yes, it is.
I will give Hilary Duff a 3.
5 out of 5. I love Hilary.
Okay. All right. I've never seen any of her work.
I've
heard that one song that she has, though. It comes on occasion. I listen to a lot of Sirius XM.
Yeah.
And it comes on Pop 2K pretty often. So, coming in at number 9, we have Jennifer Hudson.
I don't know who that is.
She's a singer.
I thought she was an actress.
No. Jennifer Hudson.
Jenny. Never mind. I do know who this is.
Yeah, where are her songs? If This Isn't Love, Where You At? She was pretty big in like the early 2000s. She's cool. Same thing. Lindsay says that she's a great mom.
I'm sure.
People love her. I don't know a whole lot about her. I will give her a 4.
I'll give her a 3. I feel indifferent.
Okay. This next one, I got big feelings about.
Okay. Are you in love with her?
No. I was just commenting on her ginormous personality.
Oh.
No, coming in at number 8, we got Christina Aguilera. She's, Christina Aguilera. She's had a lot of work done over the years. A lot of work done. Outside of that and her music from the 90s, I really don't know anything about her parenting.
Her son's name is Max.
Yeah, you know what? I take that back. I saw an interview with her on, I believe, the Ellen show back in the day where she was talking about her kids, and she seems to be a pretty involved mom.
You know who else should be on this list because they're a musician? Rise and Shine. Kylie Jenner. She has a song that goes, Rise and Shine.
I don't know nothing about that. And no chance am I putting
Honestly,
Kardashian or a Jenner on any list ever.
honestly, jokes aside, she is a really good mom.
Yeah?
That's her one. Like, she's a really good mom. Yeah. Anywho, keep going.
Take your word for it. I mean,
She's
the
great.
top 1% of the world, you know?
Yeah.
But Christina Aguilera.
I'll give her a 3. I feel indifferent about her too.
Really?
I didn't know she had a kid.
I think she has a couple.
Oh.
I think.
Google just gave me Max.
Let me see. How many kids does
Elon Musk have?
Christina
Aguilera.
Aguilera have? 2.
Max and Summer.
And Summer. Summer Rain? Ring-a-dang-dang. Summer Rain.
I don't know.
Throw it on a chain. You don't know Summer Rain?
No.
You know what? It's one of those things where, like, I feel like I could show you on here. No, I think I can show you on here and we won't get in trouble.
Okay.
Because it's that bad.
Ooh, rang.
Do we want to take a moment and do that? Okay. Vamp while I look it up.
What?
Vamp while I look it up.
What's vamp mean?
Jeez, man. It's crazy to me that people think that you should be on radio.
I don't know what vamp is. Like vape? I don't vape. I have asthma. I'll die. Fun fact, when I was in high school, we had to do like some sort of presentation on like teen crisis and like drugs and stuff. And our teacher left the room so that the one student could conduct like a survey on how many kids vaped in class. And when he got to me, I said, "Oh, I don't vape." And he said, "The teacher's not here. You don't have to be goody two shoes and say that." I said, "No, I actually I don't vape." And he fully didn't believe me. And I said, "Dude, I literally have asthma. I don't want to die. Also, why is it cool to do drugs? Why can't I just be the kid that didn't do drugs? Why is that a problem?" Anywho, sorry. Is that what vamp means?
You were doing it just now, yeah.
Okay. Keep on talking. I can talk. I can talk all day. I can't put my hot takes out though because that's just for the family to hear.
What the hell? Did she remove her shit?
How about polyamorous relationships?
Or is it spelled rain? Yeah, that's why.
Who is
Dude.
Oh, Gucci, Louis, Prada. Oh wait.
I'm so excited to tell this. Oh my god, this is so bad. Oh man. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Everybody calm down. Calm down.
5 minutes.
Share screen. Boom. Okay. Also share the audio. Yes. There we go.
Okay,
all right. Are we ready?
Yeah. You have to remove that. Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so this is This is Blue Eyes by the one and only Summer Rain. We're not listening to this whole thing.
I hope not.
Shout out to the Bonfire for introducing this to the world.
I was going to say Bonfires right there.
I can't see myself with anyone else. All I see is you, but my eyes are still blue. All knows I love you and you tear me to pieces. Every time I come around, you threaten me with treasons.
What?
I can't be around
Wait,
you.
hang on. Wait. With that side, you know what? She's put her music out there. I support the hustle, you know? That sounds like a love song. But
you don't have to support this.
But threaten me with treason is a crazy line. Is this not a love song? What does that mean? Threaten me with treason. What does that mean?
It rhymed with reasons. Buddy.
There are so many other things that rhyme with reasons. Why did we go with treason? Treason. We went with treason?
Okay. Ready?
Yeah, where's this rang?
I don't think that's in this one.
I'm sick and I'm a season. All I know is that I loved you and I thought it was for a reason. you best believe in. Because I don't believe in you no more. You belittled me, degraded me, and called me names like whore.
That should be on a
That's a
t-shirt.
line. That's a line. Is she married?
Holy
Was this
shit.
like her divorce? Like,
Dude,
papers?
I have no idea. But we're gonna listen to Tighten Up real quick.
Wait. I love that.
Oh, it's gonna, dude.
No,
This
honestly,
is the whole thing.
have you seen? I'll have to show you after.
Crazy.
Wait, can we pause it really quick?
Yeah.
You know what
Summer
gives
rain.
you know what gives the same energy, and I love it. Friday.
Yeah, but that's different.
That is
It's just
different.
different.
And everyone bullied her, and she was a child, and that's insane.
That song's so good.
It's so
this
good.
Is not.
And Rebecca Black is doing fantastic now. If anyone cares, okay, go ahead.
Oh wow, So the Bonfire did an entire show
Just on her?
on her. Yeah, Big J Okerson found her.
Wow.
On the internet, just
On the webs.
That's what he does.
Okay.
And he loves to bring in musicians who aren't the best
Okay.
and make fun of them on the show.
There's always a room for musicians who aren't great. And
yes,
she's just putting it out there. So don't go bully her, all right?
I would never want somebody to bully her.
No. This is all in good fun.
However,
it's really bad.
There's a difference between like putting something out because you believe in what you're doing and putting something out because you want
like it's a
notoriety.
Parody, like it's funny.
Well, no, she's looking for like the attention. She wants like, this is not somebody taking their music career seriously.
Oh, yeah.
This is somebody that's laugh. Like, I can make stuff and put it on the internet.
And
like she's crazy. She has an OnlyFans now.
Really?
She's horrible.
She's not cute.
Anyways, so they did a whole show talking. I think it was like 3 shows they did talking about her.
Dang.
And dude, she got a lot of hype, and these songs, they get in your head. You're gonna be singing.
Rang. It's summer rain.
You're gonna be singing that. You degraded me and called me names like
whore.
All right. So this is Summer Rain. Tighten Up.
Just said, yeah. Tighten up. Please don't judge me until you get to know me, until you've been where I've been, until you've seen what I've seen. Don't judge me, people, cause my past is not my future. Give me some time. I promise I'll get better. Give me some time. I promise I'll get wiser. Give me some time. I promise I'll get smarter. Betting against the odds of tomorrow.
That's
crazy. Give me the
crazy.
benefit of the doubt, people. Y'all should be happy. I survived all this evil. When I'm dead and gone, there will be no sequel. And my soul will live on, and my heart will stay strong. Mine gone, so I get my grind on. Eyes on the prize. For so long, been told I was so wrong. For
You know
so
when people go,
long,
oh, white people? This is what they mean.
Yes.
And it really bothers me.
Oh,
Also,
wow.
with her music aside, it really bothers me that she can't find something to cover up her bra. Come on now. Come on now. Anywho,
that is
that
the
was
definition
rough.
of whitest of trash.
Hey, like, seriously, when people go, oh, white people, like, this is what they have in mind.
All right.
That's what it is.
Back
Okay.
to this list.
I also was thinking of someone else who isn't on this list. We'll do honorary mentions after.
Sure. So we got
Let's
through
let's speed through
Christina. Number 7. Coming in at number 7, we've got
Okay.
Gwen Stefani.
Gwen Stefani.
Gwen Stefani's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know about her parenting style. I just know
She seems cool. She seems like she has respectable children.
I just know that she was in the band No Doubt, which was
Yeah.
awesome. And
She's dating.
no.
No. I already knew that was number 1.
She was in the band No Doubt, which was awesome, and her solo career was pretty cool.
And she's
this shit
married
is bananas.
to Blake Shelton.
Now,
She is actually
she
she's the
cheated
reason-
on her husband, didn't she?
and he cheated on his wife.
Yeah.
Well, him and his wife were just cheating on each other.
Mm.
She's the only reason I know how to spell bananas.
This shit is bananas.
Bananas. Anywho, they should bring that back.
I'll give Gwen Stefani a 5.
A 5. I love her.
I don't find her attractive. I never have.
I think it takes a certain. I mean, I feel like this with all women. Like if that's your, type or whatever.
Sure.
But I can see it. Like
Yeah,
she's
for
not
some
my
people.
type, but I understand. Like she has a very unique beauty to her,
Yeah, I
and I like that.
yeah. I'm not saying she's ugly or anything.
No,
I
I understand what you're saying.
She's a
You
pretty
don't
lady,
you don't
but,
find her like conventionally attractive.
No,
Like,
no, she's
yeah.
not. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
She's
get
not
what you're
for
saying.
me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Coming in at number 6, we have Alanis Morissette.
Every time we bring her up, I think of the lady who, never mind. Actually, I don't even know where that thought was going. I can't get the thought out of my head because it's a book cover.
Isn't that ironic?
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Getting the thought out of my head.
It's like rain on your
Rain. Pick up a summer rain.
Dude, we're going to go down a rabbit hole. We should do an entire show
Yeah.
on summer rain.
I have something that I want to show you after that I think is funny. You might not find it funny, but I think it's funny.
Alanis Morissette, I enjoy her music. I've never heard anything bad about her, so I'm sure she's a fine mom.
Yeah, 5, sure.
Yeah,
well,
5.
3. I feel indifferent.
I'm going to give her a 5. You didn't realize that I was singing her song Ironic, did you?
I didn't know that was by her. I know that song. I just didn't know it was by her. We've had this conversation.
Coming up next, the Canadian queen herself, Celine Dion. Show some respect. Oh, Canada.
For spacious skies. I'm sure her heart will go on in her children. I play that on a recorder with my nose.
With your nose? I can play Seven Nation Army with a oven.
Yeah.
Celine Dion, I love Celine Dion. I'm gonna give her a 5.
She's going through a lot of medical things. It makes me.
Is she
sad.
really?
Yeah, she has been for a long time. 5 though. I love Celine.
Yeah, I love Celine Dion. I never really was into her before Lindsay. But I've grown to love her. I think she has a very beautiful voice.
I agree. I think she has a very beautiful voice, and I think she's a very upstanding person.
Yeah. Like, she gives Princess Diana energy.
And I love that.
And I think that makes her attractive to me.
Yes. Yeah. How someone carries themselves. That's what's attractive to me.
So a 5 for her.
Number 4, I didn't know had kids.
I didn't, but when I saw the picture, I was like, oh, that makes sense. I feel like I've seen the picture of her with her kids.
Yeah.
But coming in at number 4, we've got Shakira. Love Shakira. Love Shakira.
Her hips don't lie, so I heard.
She should be on this list.
Okay. There's a lot of blondes on this list.
No.
Gwen Stefani.
Okay.
Christina Aguilera, Hilary Duff, Celine Dion, Shakira.
This was
Pink, depending on the year.
This was the list from Google. So that's on Google.
Okay.
Yeah. I just picked the order.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And to be honest with you, actually,
Bum.
I don't want to deal with looking it up again. But there was a handful of people on there that I was like Tori Amos was on there. All of the members of the Spice Girls were on there, and I just don't know them. These were really the names that I knew.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, wait until you hear my honorary mentions.
Okay. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
There's probably a bunch of honorary mentions.
Once I say them, you're gonna be like, oh yeah. Well, you might not. I might have to defend some of them. I
don't know who are moms. You know what I mean?
So here's the thing: is even if the music sucks, I'm separating that from being a mom. Does that make sense?
Sure. When you think about my take on music, that's just not one of those things I pay attention to. I'm not like the who's getting married, who's having babies guy.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 3, well-deserved spot.
Well-deserved. Dare I say she should have been too?
You know, I thought about it, maybe from the sense of like notoriety and how good of a mom she is.
Yeah.
I just think that Alicia Keys is a better singer, honestly. Like, I love Pink.
Oh, I agree. I think Alicia Keys is a better singer.
I love Pink, but when Alicia Keys sings, she's just so good.
Yeah.
But coming in at number 3, we've got Pink. Well deserved.
Well deserved.
Pink is one of those ones that, like, I find her interesting. Like, she would be cool to hang out with.
Yeah.
But she scares me. Like, I would never.
That's the. She's the type of person that, like, if you disrespect her chancla is coming off and hitting your head.
Yeah,
is how I feel.
She reminds me a lot of our Aunt Lori.
She reminds me a lot of our grandma.
That too.
And our grandma scared me. In a good way. Like, it wasn't.
But in the sense of like, I feel like she would be far more attractive to, women. Honestly. I feel like women tend to find her more attractive.
Yeah.
Like, I think she seems like a really cool hang. Like, she's like a kind of like a bro, honestly.
She is a bro.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I would hang out with her. I would love to. She also seems like if I got a flat tire, she would come fix it for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I love that. She seems very reliable.
Yeah. So again, one of the ones on this list that I'm not like into, like, I'm not attracted to her. But she's super, super cool. And she's a great mom. She's got a fantastic voice.
There's one person who I can't believe you didn't put on here.
And then obviously coming in at number 2, we've got Alicia Keys, which we kind of talked about a little bit already. So let's talk about these honorable mentions.
Oh, before we get to number 1, first of all, Meghan Trainor.
You're so right.
I know. You didn't put
so
her on. She
right.
has 2 beautiful children. Absolute divas.
Fuck.
And you didn't put her on there. And
she
Harley
would have been number 2.
Harley
I love
Meghan Trainor. Rihanna.
I forgot about her.
She got 3
also.
babies now, I think.
So I would have put Meghan Trainor at number 2. Rihanna, I would have swapped out Gwen Stefani for Rihanna.
Yeah, 100%. Cardi B.
No chance.
Listen.
I said good moms.
No, that's what I'm saying. This is the one that I said I was going to have to defend. Is I think Cardi B is a good mom. I don't like her music, but I think she is a good mom. I think people who try to protect their children from the outside world are good moms. Like,
I think how you portray yourself in front of your children is equally important.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like, the music and stuff she makes, her kids aren't allowed to listen to that.
I've heard her talk around her kids.
I mean, maybe that don't bother me.
That bothers me. That bothers me.
That doesn't bother me. Sorry,
it's not even
that I have to take off.
Let me specify. It's not even a cursing thing. I don't give a fuck if you curse in front of kids. That doesn't bother me at all. It's the dialect that you use in front of kids. If you call your kid a name of any sort, I'm out. If you call them any sort of name, if you're like, you're an idiot, anything I'm with that. Negative name.
I was gonna say it depends on how you say it. Like, if I'm joking around with my kid, I'm gonna call him stinky.
And then, like, how do I phrase this? Like, I don't want to say dirty talk because that's not what I mean. But foul.
Yeah.
Like talking about your shits, which she does a lot. Like, oh, that was a good shit. You know, like, don't say. Number one, you shouldn't say that.
That doesn't bother me.
Number one, you shouldn't say that in front of anybody. It's gross. Like,
Harley has a weird poop thing.
Well, it's not even just that. That's just the one example of her specifically. But like, that's really just not good conversation.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. We'll take her off.
Cardi B's bad mom.
We'll take her off. I can't believe Rihanna wasn't on there.
Rihanna definitely should have been on there.
And I can't believe Meghan Trainor wasn't on there.
Bless you.
Thank you. I'm trying to go through. Bridget Mendler.
I don't know who that is. Bette Midler?
No, Bridget Mendler.
I don't know who that is.
Do you remember Good Luck Charlie, the show?
Sure.
She was the older sister on Good Luck Charlie. And
that doesn't make her a musician.
She literally, I have her song right here. She had a whole thing going.
Song.
No, she has multiple. I think she has a whole
Hillary
album.
Duff barely made this list for that exact same reason.
So no, she is on the same level as Hillary Duff.
Yeah.
However, she has multiple degrees. She is a doctor now working in crazy sciences trying to make our world a better place. And she just recently adopted somebody in her family who needed to be adopted. So she is now a mother.
Sure. She's a great person. She shouldn't be on this list.
She's a lovely person. I really can't believe you didn't put Meghan Trainor on this list.
That is crazy. I'm so mad at myself.
I'm
that
trying
is crazy.
to think. I had someone else in mind, and I can't
fighting for
remember.
number one, honestly.
As she should. Well, no, I think number one.
I've been on a super number one kick recently.
Listen, number one is the best mom out there. Dare I say?
Ever since I saw, has nothing to do with her being a mom, but ever since I saw her do the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction for Foreigner, I have been obsessed with her.
Yeah,
she is fantastic. Fucking good.
I guess the other people on here don't have kids. I'm trying to see if I got, I feel like there was someone I'm forgetting and I can't remember. Because Kesha doesn't have babies, right?
I think Kesha has kids.
Oh, Carrie Underwood was another one that I was thinking about. I don't know if she's a good mom. She was just someone who I was like, oh, maybe.
I just don't really like her.
I only like a handful of songs.
Summer Rain should be on here.
Summer Rain should be on here. She's actually the best mom.
I think they took away her kids, actually.
Nice. Does Halsey have kids?
Halsey? I don't know.
For some reason, I feel like she does.
She might.
I love Halsey's music, too.
I also enjoy Halsey.
I love Halsey.
Just don't like her in that Chainsmoker song.
Bite that tattoo on your shoulder. That's Harley's favorite song. You hear your baby? He's going.
I do. Should we get to number one?
Yeah. Sorry.
That's fine.
Yeah. Sorry. Number one, guys, is fantastic.
It kind of already popped up, and
she really does it all, and she obviously knows that she's privileged. But I have gained so much respect from her from being on Kylie Kelsey's podcast of just talking like being a mom. You know what I mean?
See, you know more about her than I do.
I do.
I really just know her voice.
So number one, guys, is Kelly Clarkson. I love this background. That's fun.
Right? So I found out on Canva that I can just take pictures from the internet and it'll remove the background.
That's really fun.
Yeah.
She's gorgeous too.
Yeah, she's
sure. She's beautiful.
For sure.
Especially without makeup. I'll have to show you the clip. She
and
is
in every
even
every
when she was
version.
Heavier. Yeah. She's so pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Kelly Clarkson is number one, which is well deserved. So she had this spot on Kylie. Who did I say? Kelsey. Kylie Kelsey's podcast because she has fantastic guests. So she had Kelly Clarkson. We do, but she has Kelly Clarkson.
We could have Kelly Clarkson.
Anywho, so
I'm gonna get Kelly Clarkson on the show.
Kelly Clarkson was talking about how schools, because her children are at school, and she was talking about how she was mad that schools are now making productions in the middle of the day, mid-morning, and then not telling you until the week of the day before or something. And she said, we work as parents, and she has a talk show that she does a majority of it for. That's her whole thing. She has a whole production team and all that. But she doesn't just come on and talk. Do you know what I mean? She's very hands-on with her show. And she was like, luckily I am in a place where we could pre-record something and I could go be there for my kids. She said, but a lot of parents can't just do that. She said, why are we not making these productions after work hours? And that, that made me have a lot of respect for her. Cause I'm glad that you are bringing this up. Anywho, she's a great mom.
And her voice is spectacular.
I have not heard a song that she doesn't sing. I could hear her do covers all day long. I prefer her covers over the original songs.
Now, I will say, for the purpose of this list, simply based on the title, Meghan Trainor deserves number one. But I digress.
Meghan Trainor is also a great mom.
Yeah.
Meghan Trainor's married. Kelly Clarkson is not.
So what you're saying
are also married. Harley's baby. Harley's baby has started saying dad, 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 dad for Mother's Day.
Oh, you missed
it. Really fun.
No, I got him to say mom.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that.
Did you see Lindsay took a video?
I didn't see it.
I'll have to see it.
Yeah. No, this was a really good list. You did really great.
It was a solid list.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
Okay.
This was fun.
Yeah. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
We gave you 10 extra minutes.
Yeah.
We do yourself a favor. Check out Summer Rain, guys.
Rang, rang, rang. It's summer
Wear it
rain.
on a chain.
You know what? For those of you who listen, you're like, Taylor has all these catchphrases, blah, 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 which I do. I love my catchphrases. Y'all are going to get tired of this one real quick.
Ring a dang dang.
Put it on a chain.
Also, if you want other terrible music, go check out Corey Feldman. He's got a music career, I guess. That also is super, super bad. But Summer Rain and then Hetkay's Torch or something like that.
Go check out Bad Baby.
Oh yeah, I forgot it. Oh,
Catch
dude,
Me Outside. How about that?
She had some fucking bops though for a minute.
Go check out
White Horse. Do you remember that one?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Who has beef with
with her?
No,
I followed that for a minute. It was Woe Vicky,
not
and,
Woe Vicky. I'm
Taylor or something, I think.
I'm talking about Travis Barker's daughter. I can't remember who had beef with her, but I listened to her song.
She put Kanye in it, right?
Yeah. But I was listening to her song.
Oh, Bad Baby. No, it was Bad Baby.
Was it Bad Baby?
Yeah, because Bad Baby had Kanye throw that line about
Yeah. And Travis Barker was like, "Hey, bud, did you even listen to this song?"
That's your niece that you're talking about. Hell yeah, this is good.
This is good.
All right.
Okay.
It's
Peace.
been real, everybody. Oh wait, the promos.
Go check out, like I said, our link on our website. Go check out our website. It's really great. Harley worked really hard on it. We have an Instagram at Hook and Bridge Podcast. We also have a post there. If you don't want to go to the website, you can go to that post. There's a link there. Check out Bohemian Amigos. Get your 15% off. Hook and Bridge 15. That is Hook and Bridge 15. All one word, no spaces. Listen everywhere that you listen to podcasts. If you like today's video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notification so you can be notified every time we post new videos.
Yeah, all that Taylor said. The website has gotten even better. If you think that it couldn't have happened, it did.
Yeah.
I'm doing weekly newsletters, so sign up for our weekly newsletter. It gives you the insights on what's going on in the world of music, and I try to put an artist spotlight every week that covers like up and coming artists from different genres, as well as some local stuff going on in Hampton, Virginia, and local artists, highlighting some of that. So check out that newsletter. The Patreon, go over there. We've got exclusive stuff over there. We've got exclusive member benefits. You can sign up right on our website for our exclusive member benefits. And the sponsorships on there. I completely updated the entire guest list. So every guest that we've had on the show has a profile, has links to their website, links to their music, tells you information about them as an artist, and a link to the episode that they were on, and a link to the video version of that episode. I'm also completely 100% up to date with our videos. I've been working my ass off, and we'll be doing a lot more YouTube shorts. And
go follow me on TikTok. I'm going to start posting on the TikTok.
Yeah, I think our TikTok also does things.
We don't know.
Let's check it
right now
out real quick, just for a moment.
I think I want to start doing TikToks. I think I want to get TikTok famous, guys. How do I do that? Rang.
How do I? Here we go.
We have one follower.
I think it's you.
Oh.
And everything has zeros.
That's really funny. And it's not popped up on my For You page.
Dude, I don't know.
I don't know
how
I don't know how things work. I think people just post things and whatever happens. Whatever hits.
Well, I guess
that's okay. And that's all right.
I'm not a ticky-tacky guy.
And that's all right.
So,
all right. Well, it's been real,
everybody. And
peace.
Peace.
Thanks for listening to the Hook and Bridge podcast.